Two things I wanted to show you at the beginning of this video. I got myself a new hoodie. I really enjoy Fluad Abiad's. If I've said his name wrong, I do apologise. I really enjoy the podcast, so I thought, why not support it? You know, I'm that sort of person. If I like something, I'm going to invest into it, you know. Bought one of his jumpers, which says passion, never apologise for your... Oh, totally just said that wrong, what the fuck. Never apologise for your passion. But nice. The only problem is I've got a dog, and as you can see, it's starting to pick up. Like, look at that. It's starting to pick up some hair. So it's one of those jumpers where you see someone, they got hair, dog hair all over them, you think they're a fucking nit. Comfortable. It's grown on me. When I first got it, I was a little bit, but it's definitely grown on me now. The more I've worn it, it's like I don't like new jumpers. I don't like how they fit because they fit weird here. You kind of almost got to wear it in. This, however, it's grown on me. I probably should have got an XL. I got a large. But I feel like a large, I mean, yeah, it fits me perfectly, but I like it a little bit more oversized. Took about 12 to 14 days to come, so obviously 2 weeks is coming from Canada, I'm guessing. So yeah, and I don't think I had to pay, I didn't have to pay border fees. I ain't got a clue what it's called. You know what I'm on about though. Another thing I, this time got sent to me is the Happy Lamp. So this is the Happy Lamp on Instagram. I'll put the @ here, I'll put the link down below. Basically they messaged me and said, look, we'd love to send you out one of our lights. What this basically does is you can actually go on their site and they basically break down everything for you instead of me trying to. It's basically got it on their site regarding all the benefits. I don't know if that will focus at all. It probably won't. I'll link it down below and you can get a hold of one. So basically, you may have heard the term SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder. Basically, the dark mornings at the moment, I mean, luckily it's getting a little bit brighter now, earlier, but sometimes it wouldn't get light till about 8 o'clock in the morning. You can turn the brightness up and down, look at that. Whee! Basically, what you'll do is you'll put this on first thing in the morning. And this is designed to help wake you up, so it's going to bring in some sort of light. Again, that's going to help your circadian rhythm, which is eventually going to help improve your sleep. Better sleep is then going to potentially provide you with more energy, better mood. So obviously I get up at, for me at the moment, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't get light till about 8 o'clock. So that's 2 hours of my day already without any sort of light. This is perfect. So when I'm doing my check-ins in the morning, when it's nice and dark, I'm going to have this light on here, and I'm going to crack on with my work. And I'm going to test it. I'm going to see whether all this sort of stuff works or not. Because I do invest a lot into my sleep. I do invest a lot of time into making sure that, you know, I'm fit, healthy, and I'm recovered, all that sort of stuff. You know, I'm a big fan of all that shit. So I'm excited to see kind of how well this plans out. Yeah, go grab yourself one. I'll link it down below. I'll run this for a week, see what happens. So yeah, intensity, timing, generation. So it's got a 10,000 lux light box. Light therapy typically involves daily sessions of about 20 to 30 minutes. I'll basically link it down below and you can have a little read for yourself if you're interested. Ooh. It's that time of the day, you know, when in the car I'm wearing the fucking gym jumper, the same jumper all the time, you know what time it is, Georgie boy. Today's leg day. I'm heading over to Iron Body's gym, same location as before, different session though to what I was doing previously, which I'll go through when I get there. What I think I'm going to do now is just, I think I said this in one of my recent videos, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, I can't fucking remember now, don't know what the fuck I'm talking about then. The reason why I'm training leg days at this gym right now, like, it just takes a massive chunk out of my day, traveling 30 minutes to the gym, 30 minutes back. For me to be more efficient my day, I need to train somewhere which is more local so I can save more time for working with clients and things like that, because I would love to spend 4 or 5 hours in the gym, but realistically it's just not going to happen. Actually, no, you know what, I wouldn't like to spend 4 or 5 hours in the gym because that would fucking bore me. I definitely feel like I could probably do more with my day just by going to a gym which is closer, if that makes sense. That allows me to put more effort, more time into my business, which, you know, at the end of the day I'm still building a brand, you know, I'm not content with where I'm at, I always want more. So that sort of stuff, you know, it's just needed at the moment. Either way, the equipment's are fucking unreal. There's nothing bad about this gym. It's actually quite quiet. It's only 5 minutes from my house on a good day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to get some really good sessions in and build some momentum before I, you know, move up north. It's still going ahead, by the way. We just need to confirm a place, which is a lot harder than what we thought it would be, but we're not going to give up on that one. Of course, we got the playlist on. You know what time it is. Type in, get your nut in the game. UK drill, get your nut in the game. See this playlist here? UK drill, get your nut in the game. This is my playlist. Follow it. It's got 3,500 followers because I'm a fucking G. I have a certain bottle. This is my pre-workout bottle. This is my intra-workout bottle. And the black bottle is the post-workout whey isolate. So I have particular bottles for things. So I'll never put my post-workout whey protein in my pre-workout drink, because I'm sitting there thinking there's probably still a little bit of crumbs at the bottom there, or caffeine or whatever. I'll be pinging off my fucking tits post-workout, which is not ideal when you're trying to relax. For the guy that's still in prison, here's your video visit. Post your bag, your DJ game, do the Batman visit. That's AV9, that's Irish drill, that. Quite like it, it's quite catchy, even though I'm not really sure what he's saying there. The vibe, you know, it's a good vibe, that's what I'm trying to say. Fucking sort of, you fucking mumbling out, George. Anyway, just arrived at the gym. I can't sit in there, and I'm not going to sit down and talk like a dickhead on a fucking bench and just say, hi guys, like, this is my table. It's not my table, it's a bench. People can be like, this guy's just talking to a camera, like, can I use the bench please? I'm just going to do it in my car. Anyway.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This leg session is slightly different to other one, like I said pretty much before this clip. Basically, I'm going to start off with calves just to get them out the way. Like, I see the purpose of that. I see a lot of people do that, and I've never really tried it because, I mean, I don't mind doing calves at the end, but I'm just going to get it out the way to begin with. Like, when I'm fucked at the end of the session, it's like, oh, I've got to do calves now. And don't get me wrong, my calves are good. They're one of my best genetically gifted body parts, if you want to call it that. However, I get to the end of the session and it is like a little bit half-hearted at times, so I'm going to trial it first. Then I'm going to go on to the lying hamstring curl. So I originally started with the other rotation is seated. Today I'm going to do lying, then I'm going to do a leg extension, and then I'm going to go on to the leg press. Then I'm going to go on to the pendulum squat, and then I'm going to go on to the glute drive, and then I'm going to finish off with a hamstring curl, the adductor machine as well. I'm putting the adductor machine last, just simply because at the moment, at the beginning of the session, eventually I'm probably going to stack the fucking adductor machine for like 50 reps, and that, I'm not doing 50 rep. You know, it's bad enough doing 30 reps the other day. There's no way in hell I'm doing 50 reps. So if I do it at the end where I'm more fatigued, chances are I'm going to get less reps. So I'm not going to be going for fucking ages like I did previously. The only time I go ages. Actually, I shouldn't be winking at that, should I? It's nothing to be proud about. 10-second fucking wonder, Georgie boy. I'm not going to ban the leg press. I'm just going to keep it very basic. Just keep it raw, if you want to call it that. Just do the leg press. I'm probably not going to ban the Atlantis either. I'm just going to do that raw too. So a lot of raw movements today, I should say. Confirmed the dates of me competing in last video. So, you know, it's going to come around quick. It's 10 weeks today I start prep, so by all means I have to absolutely give it everything. Every session counts, and it sounds so fucking bro, like, you know, everyone fucking says this sort of stuff, but it's so true. Like, I'm in the best position right now possible to make progression. My food is high, my stress is low, my expenditure's low, I'm not dieting, I haven't dieted for years. Like, take advantage of it, because I'm going to look back when I'm dieting and think, fuck, I wish I made more of my off season. How many of you guys diet and then you look back at what you did in your off season or your bulk and you think, I could have done more, I could have done more? I guarantee you everyone is the exact same, and you always learn stuff, don't you? You always learn what you're going to do in your next bulk when you're in a diet. It's like when I was in my last diet, I know I'm going to do better this time diet wise, because I learn, you know, I learn from mistakes, I learn from experience. So yeah, when I tell you like every session counts from now, it's always counted for the past couple of years, but more so now, I can't miss those opportunities. I'm going to go into the gym. That pre-workout's dried out my fucking lips, boy, Jesus. And yeah, we're going to fucking kill it. We are going to kill it. When don't I ever kill it, you know? I spoke about this on the podcast. If you listen to any podcast, we spoke about having bad sessions, and I didn't know how to answer it because I don't often have bad sessions, because I create that environment not to, if that makes sense. I think that does. Anyway, let's get into the fucking gym. Annoyingly, I can't bring my bag in, so I have to fucking carry everything like around with me, which is really annoying. They don't like having bags on the gym floor, which I can understand, but at the same time I'm like, bruh, got so much stuff, knee sleeves, logbook, fucking drinks. Luckily I'm not banning anything. Carry the fucking bands around. Right, shut up! Get in the fucking gym, you little cunt! See ya. I spoke about calf training in my last leg video, so I'm not going to dive into too much now, but what I am going to say is something that I do often if I'm trying to get a little bit more volume in is I'll do my 2 working sets, so I'll do like an 8 to 10, and then the second set will be a 12 to 15, but what I'll do on that second set is replace it with like a rest pause, so I'll turn it into like 3 failure points, 20-second break in between, just to get a little bit more volume in. I'm going to do that on the standing calf raise to begin with. Like I said, spend some time in that dorsiflexion position. Don't be spending too much time, spend time on the contraction, but in that lengthen range is where you're going to really break down your calves a little bit more. So top set, back off set with the rest pause, and then we're going to move on. And I pretty much do that 3 times a week at the moment for calves, so a little bit more frequency. You know, the muscle group that can recover pretty quickly because you use it every day. It's used to high volume stuff, so yeah, try and get strong at it, but also a little bit more frequency and volume. So in the end, I did 13 reps, 6 reps, 13, 7, 6. So as you can see throughout the failure points, I've done less repetitions and my calves are fucking creeping up and that. Jesus Christ. So I'm standing up, you can't even see me there. Lying hamstring curl, leg extension. Again, just focus on getting good contractions on these. Not necessarily too bothered about the loading aspect, because when I focus on trying to progress a leg extension, I don't feel it at all. So real big factor for me is, am I finishing the set and have I got a good pump? Have I connected with my leg extensions? Have I connected with my quads basically? Okay, so last time on this I did 70 for set 6 and I overestimated the loading. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to drop it by like 5 kilos or so and focus on hitting the rep ranges and building momentum with that exercise as well. So often or not, what I see a lot of people do, and I've been guilty of this and still am, is progressing lifts but then building and not really ever building momentum with it. So what I mean by that is, let's say you're deadlifting and you do 140 for a set of 6. You then do 145 the next week for a set of 6, 150 for a set of 6, and then all of a sudden you try and progress to 155 and you can't get more than 4 reps. What I would say in those situations is try and build momentum with exercises. So try and aim for the highest rep in that rep range. So for example, I'm doing an 8 to 10 set now, I'm going to try and aim for 10 reps. That means next time I can either increase the loading knowing that I'm going to comfortably get, for example, 8 to 10 reps next time because I've earned that right to progress. So it's all about earning the right to do things, because I see so many people that add and add and add, they never spend time getting better at that particular weight, and getting better at that weight is going to allow you to progress for a longer period of time rather than just keep adding weight upon it, if that makes any sense to anyone. So yeah, first set, let's fucking get it, George, you little cunt. Come outside because I'm absolutely fucked and I feel like I'm going to be sick. You know them ones, those leg days where it just fucking ruins you. And by all means, you know, don't be sick in a training session. It's not the goal. It's not fun. It's not fucking clever. Or whoopie-doo, you're hard. You're sick in a session. But just think about, like, you know, I'm feeling this way because I'm pushing it and I'm pushing my limits and I'm trying to progress, and like, that's all I ask for, really. That's all I ask for, and that's the same with you guys watching this. Just train hard, just fucking work hard. That's that trait of just working hard is very much looked over nowadays. It's all about, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I use this? Is it okay if I do that? What's the quickest route to do this? The answer's no. There's no quick, easy way of doing it, especially in natural bodybuilding. You've got to be doing this for a very, very long time. And, you know, like I just said, I'm pushing the limits here. I'm really trying to take things to that next level, but when it's like this, it's not a fun feeling at all. It isn't. Oh, I'm just waiting here. Am I going to be sick or not? I don't even know. Would I film it? I don't even know. Oh, that sun. To be fair, that sun's making me feel better, I can't lie. Oh, I still got to do the pendulum now. Fuck. Come on, Georgie boy. Come on. Get back in that fucking gym and train. Little tip with the hip thrust machine, instead of just thinking about thrusting up, try and think about when, especially if you've got this Nautilus piece, because every gym pretty much now has some sort of hip thrust machine like this. Try and think about pushing your lower back into the padding. So the lower back, I'm pushing into this padding, and I'm trying to think, bringing my hips, my pelvis towards me. So I'm trying to tuck my glutes in and towards me. It's going to actually work your glutes, not just constantly thrusting and using a lot of your hip flexors. I've been guilty of that. I've been, you know, loading 6, 7 plates aside in this and hip thrusting, and not really finishing the set thinking, oh fuck, my glutes are written off. So now I've thought about shortening the range of motion, thinking about bringing my pelvis towards me and tucking my glutes in, getting much better contraction on the glutes, and I'm finishing the set and I'm going, fuck, my glutes are sore. So,
Yeah. Come on, man. Listen.
Fucking hell, man. I am so dehydrated. I used CPN's, it's like Percy Pink or Pink Pig or something like that, EAAs. Fucking hell, was that dehydrating me. Jesus Christ, my mouth is, what's it as dry as without fucking sounding like a cunt? It's dry as a fucking cunt. Sorry for my language. I'm so sorry. I just dropped the C-bomb twice there. That's what my mouth tastes like right now, I tell you. Fucking terrible. Anyway, stop swearing. Have some water, George. Look, there's some water here. Look, sip and rehydrate yourself. I always feel like that on a leg day. It fucking ruins me. I literally was dry heaving. After I came outside here and sat in the sun, I was dry heaving. I was like... I was like that. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. But luckily, I kept it down. We're fucking hardcore. We're fucking look at me. I'm nearly sick on leg day. It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not fun feeling like that. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do in it. Anyway, I'm gonna get home. What's the time? Finished that at just 3:10 in the afternoon, which isn't too bad for me. And luckily, this gym's 5 minutes from my house, so I get back in 5 minutes, eat my post-workout, and then after that, I've got 2 meals to get in from like 4 o'clock onwards, which is quite easy for me. So being a little bit more efficient with the day. That's what it's about. Feeling good, other than nearly sick. If I'm sick, yeah, the show goes on. I ain't letting a little bit of puke fucking stop me from being a fucking G. Come on, Johnny boy. One supplement I use after leg days is ashwagandha. What this basically is a cortisol management tool. Obviously, when you've trained, your heart rate is elevated. That's stress upon the body. And ideally, what this is going to do is this has a calming effect to it. So 2 capsules, which is roughly 600 milligrams. I believe that is the clinical dosage for this product. What it basically will do is it help bring down your heart rate, obviously make you calm, have a calm factor towards it, like I said, which then might help promote better digestion post-workout, especially with this being 150 grams of carbs pretty much from the cereal and the square bar. So quite a big meal for me, roughly around about 900 calories in total, plus obviously the calories from the whey isolate. So that's going to definitely help, obviously, or maybe, I'm not going to say it's definitely going to help, but it's going to potentially improve your digestion if you are more in a relaxed state post-workout. I only use this on leg days just because it batters me. Cheap supplement, about $8.99, get it from the Supplement Mad site. And yeah, I mean, try it. If it works for you, use it. If it doesn't work for you, you know what I'm going to say. Don't fucking bother. Oh yeah, before you fucking eat food, after the gym, make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you fucking wash your hands, because like, there's germs in the gym, and also people do weird stuff like me, like scratch me arsehole or play with my willy or something like that for 5 seconds, then all of a sudden I've got smeg on my fucking fingers, then I eat. No more smeg. Fucking loving this smeg on my finger. Oh, it's got fucking soap in it.
I'm a London scammer. I see it, I want it, I click it. Nights in the bando, pirates whipping. Next day, man started clicking. No boo, I'm waitress tipping. Bad B, come and take this dinking. Codeine, that's what I'm sipping. Money, that's what I'm missing. Look, I'm a London scammer. I see it, I want it, I click it. Nights in the bando, pirates whipping. Next day, man started clicking. No boo, I'm waitress tipping. Bad B, come and take this dinking. Codeine, that's what I'm sipping. Money, that's what I'm missing. Swing me a Monzo.